Let's move on to the role of governance in information security. Governance refers to the processes and structures that ensure the organization's information security policies are effectively implemented and maintained. In other words, it's about making sure that security is managed in a way that aligns with the organization's overall goals and objectives. 1. Establishes leadership commitment. The foundation of effective information security governance begins with leadership. By ensuring that senior leaders are committed to security, the entire organization is more likely to prioritize and take security seriously. 2. Aligns security with organizational goals. Building on this leadership commitment, governance aligns security strategies with the organization's broader goals. This ensures that security measures support and do not hinder the overall mission of the organization. 3. Defines clear reporting structures. Moving forward, governance also plays a crucial role in defining clear reporting structures. By establishing committees or assigning roles, it ensures that there is a structured approach to overseeing security policies and their implementation. 4. Ensures accountability. With these structures in place, governance ensures accountability. It clearly defines roles and responsibilities, making sure that individuals and departments are held accountable for upholding security standards. 5. Facilitates resource allocation. Another important function of governance is facilitating resource allocation. It ensures that the necessary resources such as budget, personnel, and technology are available to support and enhance security initiatives. 6. Monitors policy implementation. Building on resource allocation, governance continuously monitors the implementation of security policies. This monitoring ensures that policies are not only in place but are actively followed across the organization. 7. Oversees incident management. In addition to monitoring, governance oversees the management of security incidents. It provides a structured approach for responding to breaches, ensuring that incidents are handled swiftly and effectively. 8. Supports compliance with regulations. Furthermore, governance plays a key role in supporting compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. By monitoring compliance, it ensures that the organization meets its obligations and addresses any gaps in adherence to laws. 9. Promotes continuous improvement. Finally, governance promotes continuous improvement by encouraging regular assessment and updates to security practices. It helps the organization adapt to new threats and evolving business needs. Finally, let's talk about the importance of compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. In today's global business environment, organizations are subject to a wide range of laws and regulations that govern how they must protect information. 1. Understanding relevant laws and regulations. Compliance begins with a thorough understanding of the legal and regulatory landscape. Organizations must first identify which laws and regulations apply to them, such as Nigerian Data Protection Regulation for data protection in Nigeria, General Data Protection Regulation in Europe, or Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act for healthcare information in the United States. 2. Developing compliance policies. Once the relevant regulations are identified, the next step is to develop policies that align with these requirements. These policies serve as a guide for how the organization will meet its legal obligations, ensuring that all practices adhere to the necessary standards. 3. Implementing required controls. After policies are in place, it's essential to implement the specific security controls required by these regulations. This might include encryption, access controls, data anonymization, and regular audits, depending on the regulatory framework. 4. Training employees on compliance requirements. Compliance is not just about technology, it also involves people. Therefore, organizations must train employees on the importance of compliance and the specific practices they need to follow. This helps ensure that everyone understands their role in maintaining compliance. 5. Monitoring and auditing compliance. To ensure ongoing adherence, regular monitoring and auditing of compliance practices are crucial. This involves continuously checking that the implemented controls are effective and that policies are being followed correctly. 6. Documenting compliance efforts. Alongside monitoring, it's important to document all compliance efforts. This documentation serves as evidence that the organization is meeting its legal and regulatory obligations and can be crucial during audits or in response to legal inquiries. 7. Managing non-compliance and breach response. Despite best efforts, there may be instances of non-compliance or breaches. In such cases, having a plan for managing non-compliance is essential. This includes identifying the breach, reporting it to the relevant authorities if required, and taking corrective actions to prevent future occurrences. 8. Adapting to regulatory changes. The regulatory landscape is constantly evolving, so organizations must stay informed about changes in the law. This involves regularly reviewing and updating policies and practices to ensure ongoing compliance as new regulations emerge or existing ones are amended. Finally, 9. Engaging with regulatory bodies. Organizations should maintain open communication with regulatory bodies. This includes submitting required reports, responding to inquiries, and seeking guidance when needed. Engaging proactively with regulators can help prevent misunderstandings and ensure smoother compliance processes. This module has provided an in-depth look at information security policies and governance. We've explored the importance of having robust security policies, the key elements that make up an effective policy, and the critical role that governance plays in ensuring these policies are implemented and maintained. Additionally, we discussed the importance of compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. As we conclude this module, I encourage you to consider how these principles apply to your own organization. Developing and enforcing strong security policies, supported by effective governance, is essential for protecting your information assets and maintaining compliance with legal requirements. Thank you for your attention and commitment to learning. In the next module, we'll dive into risk management in information security, where we'll discuss how to identify, assess, and mitigate risks to your information assets. I look forward to seeing you there.